Good morning, all of you. So today's class will deal with the lens, different types of numericals I picked up. Along with the concept, numericals I'll cover both because only theory and only numericals not possible. I just picked up different numericals where the refractionate curved surface and the lens, both the numericals as well as the theories will be covered here. So I will start with this new simple problem. A transparent ball of radius r is viewed by an observer O along its diameter. Okay, everything is a material, no? Glass sphere. It's telling that mu, no? No, it is viewed. So that AB what will happen to be infinitely large here. So for that, what should be the condition for that? Find the refractiveness of material of the ball. Surrounding medium, let it be air. I think the image B, if it is formed at infinity, problem will be solved. Image of B at infinity. Okay, there's a basic condition. This one. So here, let it be distance. I'm very near here. At what distance the B will be? B will be at a distance to R. The I will be very near to A. We'll be an observer O along its diameter. So we'll assume that one. So the image, this will be other medium is there, no? Okay, just wait. Yeah. Okay, we'll proceed like this. So what is the other medium? The other medium is air. So 1 by infinity. This will be mu by minus 2r. Stone is equal to 1 minus mu minus r. Why negative symbol? So it should be at infinity, no? This will get this is mu by 2. Mu Okay, Sam, I think connectivity was lost. If the image of B is at infinity, so then it will become infinitely large. So the assume that the I is present almost at this particular point, just very near here. If the image of B is at infinity, then what happens? This will appear to be infinitely large. Some small objective questions. Say we know formula. How you are going to use that conditions is very important here. Let me do it here. Yeah. Read the question. Two-point objects A and B are kept on principal axis. Find the focal length of the lens. Image of both the objects is formed at the same position. So let the focal length of the lens, let it be F. This is the object A, that one. So no need to draw diagram. Huh? So try to minimize diagrams at this particular stage. If at all very much required, go for it. So applying the lens equation, 1 by VB 30 equal to 1 by F. 1 by, sorry, VA. So when do those two images will coincide? Say when there's an object A, it should form its image. So the image formed by the object A if it is virtual, possible. No? Similarly, what happened the object B? Object B, if it also forms here and if the image, it will be real. I'll show two arrows. It is like this. So this will be IB. So I and IB will get like this. Okay, this will be the distance what you can write. So shall we write this to be common V? So rather than writing, it is justified Y minus 30. Okay, let me write here. So this will be 1 by V. Okay, let's try to look at the symbols. Huh? Is there any problem with the symbols? First case, there's the object distance. So there should be the negative sign. Am I right? For object A, towards right is what positive. For object B, this is for object A. Towards left will be positive. Okay, this minus V justified. Equate these two, you'll get V. After getting V, substitute, you'll get the focal length. IA will be virtual. IB should be real. Anybody value focal length?
40.
40. Okay, yeah. No, similarly, we'll just have a discussion on the silvered lens. Then I'll go for the other topic. Already you know formula. See, please see, like you have already I taught you last year, no? How come you can just by reading notes, can't you recollect?
This year you did.
Hmm? Last year means, okay, last year session, first year, no, it is considered like, optics, I think in the month of January, no, it seems, the ray optics. So no, like some you are asking even the simplest, the formula-based things also. Can't you just read? You read newspapers, you read storybooks. Can't you read physics also? It's such a big thing. Silver lens, one formula is there. 5, 6 numericals are there. Just go through once. Is it so difficult? Silver lenses ideas. Huh? Yesterday I got almost 9 students. They have sent on silver lens. Just simple formula like I don't know what to on object is kept where the image can't you like a everything like a what is this lens silver lens mean like this what is this only lens then what is this mirror so instead of seeing the diagrams then solved examples still you are unable to nothing flashes means you are just forgetting everything what all teacher has taught then what is the guarantee that okay what all I teach now again till advance who you remember minimum responsibility is needed from student side also. How much extent we can help you, there should be limit for that also, no? I was really shocked that 9 students they have sent silver lens as if like a rocket technology it is first time in life you are seeing. I'm not bothered. See, I want to explain, but something which is learned, what happened, what is there to recollect? Huh? Please see that like a memory is something very important. If you forget even everything what all taught, no, then what is the remedy? Tomorrow advanced exam, what you do for mains exam? Like teacher, shall I keep on teach? Not possible. Huh? Okay, what is a silver lens? Okay, if there's a lens, if it is silvered, so much dependent on teacher, I think not possible to become good engineer. Huh? All of you want to become engineer. How you manage tomorrow job? This is what my basic question. It's a very serious issue. Please, all of you think over it. Huh? If a teacher teaches you so many problems, indirectly is not making you engineer. It's just only what happened. I'm securing my job by damaging your future. So try to be independent of teacher. Otherwise, what happen? Okay, fine. You feel very happy when teacher teaches and you'll be listening, you'll be seeing all the problems, everything. See, education is not gathering facts. Education is improving one's thinking ability. I think now the first the first is given more priority. How many problems teacher has solved? How many questions he has discussed? Okay, how many questions I have collected? Okay, fine. This will not help you. This is education is improving one's thinking ability. How much I understood. Okay, all these problems are there. How much I thought. Okay, how much shall I under? How many problems I understood? This is very important. Not like how many questions. Okay, teacher discuss. Okay, 40 questions. Okay, fine. He's a good teacher. What about here? This aspect is something very important. I think very fast we are focusing more on this. Per class, how many questions, how many assignments are given. Okay, that one. How many teacher has discussed in notes. Everyone is asking, sir, all these things. What about this? This is a stupidity. Focus on this. Please, it's a very, I'm telling this one, like, I don't want to do work which is of no use. This will be, if you study once, I think that is enough. 1, 2 times is enough. You should take questions and you should start thinking, analyzing. Please put effort in systematic way, scientific way. This unscientific method is what like you are trying to adopt here. Gathering facts is of no use. Huh? Tomorrow advanced exam, what you do? Tomorrow mains exam, what you do? Will you compare like, okay, teacher discuss this question. Ah, okay, yeah, discuss. Okay, let me solve. Not discuss. Okay, let me leave. Should not be of that kind, no? Please be independent of teacher. Independent of teacher means not bunking class. Please do attend class, but you should learn. Okay, our teacher got this idea. Okay, based on this, you should do some 10, 15 numericals. Huh? Okay, let's come. So this is about the silver lens. So what is the formula now? So this should be equal to what finally? This I should replace with a mirror reflecting surface. So what is the focal length of that? It depends upon the calculation. So 1 by, what is the formula? 1 by F equal to 1 by Fm minus 2 by Fl. I told you the formula is plus or minus. Some books are given, some books they are given plus, but let it be negative only. Substitute Fm and Fl with sign. If you get F positive, replace effective mirror should be convex mirror. Silver lens should be equal to convex mirror. If F is negative, that silver lens should be concave mirror. Okay, the preparation for mains advance is very easy. Don't make it complicated. Try to understand the concept clearly and you develop a skill to apply. That will come only by doing different numericals, not like by remembering. Okay, this you take any problem, plain. Oh, okay, let's begin. I'll silver the curved surface. So let the radius of curvature this be 4 centimeter, let mu equal to 2. What about the equivalent focal length here? So this is equal to plano convex plus mirror. Now you know all the formulas. This should be equal to again one mirror. So let's calculate all the formula. So 1 by focal length of the mirror will be minus 4 centimeter by 2. Okay, this radius is r. You take it. So r by 2. Why negative? Because if you keep object, the rays directed towards right will be positive. No? So therefore r what you measure will be negative. So focal, it's a concave mirror. So this will be minus 2 centimeter. This should be equal to mu minus 1 by r. Or if you're getting confusion, it's a lens maker formula. What is the lens maker formula? How it will come? 1 by f equal to mu minus 1 by infinity minus 1 by r, or f equal to r by mu minus 1. Already r your substituted sign 2. Mu is how much? Okay, 1.5 will take it. Glass. 3 by 2 minus 1. So this will be 0.5. So 4 centimeter is the focal length of the lens. Then use formula 1 by f equal to minus 1 by 2 minus 1 by 2 minus 1 centimeter. What shall I do here? I should replace with a concave mirror of focal length 1 centimeter. Then what should be the radius of this? R dash 2 centimeter. Sir, I'll silver the curved plane surface. Let it be, no problem. And there's one problem. Please, there are so many numericals are there. Okay, no. Let the No, the same scenario. Plane surface, I'll silver it. Mu equal to 1.5. Okay, again, I need not to do anything. So here, what it is equal to? Lens plus this one. What is focal length of mirror? Will be infinity, no? Radius of curvature is infinity. Focal length of this lens is how much? Already we have discussed. FL is how much? 4 centimeter. So this everything again will become a concave mirror. So 1 by F equal to 1 by FM minus 2 by FL. I think I wrote, yeah. One by infinity. 2 by FL is 4. So I should replace with a R dash 4 centimeter. Now it's a concave. Okay, now you replace concave mirror and apply the mirror formula to get the position of the image. Silver lens, you can take help of this condition. Very important, you check the advance. Plenty of time they've asked it. 4-5 problems you do it, then go for applications. We'll take the next one here. Carefully, it's a diagram based. Analyze carefully. Meanwhile, I'll construct the diagram. A parallel beam of rays are incident. Then we have a mirror. What will happen to the rays after the light beam? The distance OP is 20 centimeter. Find theta. I'll go for tracing the rays. Parallel beam of rays. So you just take some 3. Don't go for many. Huh? I think slowly develop a skills in exam. For a lens, I think 3 are enough. 3 or sometimes only 2. So look at the distance now. Focal length is 40 centimeter. Distance OM is 20 centimeter. So definitely, I think where do the rays? The rays will combine. No. So this will be the focal length, no? Focal length of this. So the image I1, you call it. So the rays, what happened, wants to converge at that particular point. Let me put time being dotted. Now the mirror will reflect them rays. And himself he has given OM is 20. The distance OP is 20 centimeter. The mirror intersects the principal axis at M, distance between the optical center of the light beam reflected by the mirror converges at point P. There is some point P where all the rays will go and converge there. Converge rays, I'll take it by some other color. Okay, they will converge, himself is telling. this particular I2, I'll call it. So in the question, it is given P, we'll call I2. Here given the distance OP is 20 centimeter, find that theta. Okay, at least I think now I'm going to help you with this. So what is MI1? OI1 should be focal length. OM is 20. So MI1 should be equal to how much? 20 centimeter. And this is the mirror. Object distance should be equal to image distance. This is for my convenient, I'm drawing it. So it's a rough diagram. Okay, no, analyze it. This OM, M dash, you give some symbol. No mathematics, just make observation. What can be, look at, are you seeing any triangle? And according to the mirror, object distance should be equal to image distance. So M dash I1 should be equal to M dash I2. Will I agree? This is for mirror, no? Okay, with that, and we know MI1 is how much? MI1 already, okay, let me write this one. MI1 is 20 centimeter. So MP also, shall we take it to be 20 centimeter? And OM 20 centimeter. Then OP is also 20 centimeter. What do you say about MP? Must be 20 or it can be anything. So we get a similar triangle. If you find it very difficult, okay, at least break up triangle and work out. M dash I1, I2. So this is 20 centimeter. M dash I1 should be equal to this one. This is theta, this must be theta. So therefore this should also be 20 centimeter. From the triangle MI2 or MI2 equal to MP should be 20 centimeter. And this is very important. So what do we get? We get some sort of equilateral triangle, no? So therefore what can be this angle? Alpha, alpha, alpha. So what should be the, it's an equilateral triangle. OM is equal to MP is equal to OP is equal to 20 centimeters. So therefore alpha should be 60 degrees. If alpha is 60 degrees, anything can we go for further? But what was our question? Our question is only to get theta, no? How to get a relation between theta? This should also be theta. Alpha plus theta should be 180. 60 plus 2 theta equal to 180. So theta is equal to how much? 60 degrees. It's about ray diagram, huh? Not about any other thing. So you should be very good in this ray diagram. And this will be your answer. So there's no other way. Student has to think here because nobody will help you here. Students' his own ability to analyze the problem. But please get ready for all these things. Huh? It's not like that what I teach will come in exam. Then it would have been nice. I'll go for next one. I just picked up some good problems, huh? where you have to, small effort you have to put. One more good question. Let's see that how you. I think it's very neatly available. Read the question. A cylindrical tube as a length one lens is placed here. So there's a lens A. I'm trying to construct diagram. Even with imagination, you can do problem. There's no need of diagram specially. Each of focal length 10 centimeter are fixed inside. So we'll just give name like lens A it is. Fixed at one end each. There's a lens B. And one at the center. Very, I feel very good problem. Center C I indicated. Okay, let's get to this one. One end of tube is placed 10 centimeter away from a point source. Okay, we do have. No, here is what? The point source. Okay, it is at what distance? 10 centimeter. This will be length is 30. No, total length of cylinder is 30 midpoint. All I have same focal length. Focal length of all the lengths are same. FA equal to. I will write names above. Please read and understand. Please make a habit of reading question. Huh? Without reading question, very difficult for you to understand what I am teaching. Please make a habit of reading question. Okay, this is about the conditions here now. The divide cast an image of object. One end of tube is placed. Okay, this much is there. The device will cast image. How much does the image shift when the tube is moved away from the source by 10 centimeter? Okay, there's a later part. Where the image will be formed due to this one. So focal length is 10 centimeter. If I keep object at this particular point, so how the rays? So let's have small ray diagram. Let me go for ray diagram. Then focal length is 10 centimeters. So where do it will focus? It will be here. Then the rays. Okay, then I'll make it here. This will be 10 centimeter. The remaining will be 20 centimeter. Now this will become an image. So this will become an object. So it should form 20 centimeter from this particular lens. So finally the rays will come here. Shall I write I? The final image formed by this setup. Now, how much does the image shift when the tube is moved away from the source by 10 centimeter? The entire setup is shifted by 10 centimeter. What will happen to the image? So now object distance, how much will become? For the first lens will be 20 centimeter. So it will form image exactly at the midpoint at 20 centimeter here. I'll take the same setup. Okay, to understand this, I'll make this is 20 centimeter. Let's see how the ray diagram all will come. No. So object is so the image should form here. IA, if you want to write IA. So the ray diagram. And then, so this will be at what distance? 20 centimeter from here. So this IA will become object. What is the focal length of the lens? 10 centimeters. So the rays after refraction will become parallel. So and finally, they should meet at same point. Okay, I think some correction is there in the. This will be much meaningful if I do like this. Okay, no, so this should be finally. So this will be again 10 centimeters. So position of image will not change. You try to see that position of object has changed. The object distance, how much it is now? 20 centimeters. Are you able to see now? The tube itself we have shifted by 10 centimeters. So the position of image will not change. In many instruments, we need methods of like this. Can be asked for you in exams. You have to be very careful. Okay, one ray after refraction. So the position of image will not change, no? Somebody is asking combination of lens. Tell me, anybody said, do you have any formula? When the combination of lenses, they should be in contact, no? When they're separated by distance, you can't use for finite object. You can't use this formula. We have a formula like 1 by f equal to 1 by f1 plus 1 by f2 minus d by 2 f1 f2. Something is there. Only this formula is applicable only when object is at infinity. Okay, fine. So when object is at finite, there's no other way. You should use ray diagram. No shortcut method. No formula thinking. You must take help of ray optics. I'm making things clear. The position of image will not change. Please do refer my notes. Please do refer my notes. How much does the image shift when the tube is moved from the source? So what should be the answer? No shift in the image. no shift in position of image. Let's come to the next one. This is a very simple. I'm testing your patience here. Nothing is there. Just your patience. Read the question. So we have, we'll go for set of diagrams. So this is our principal axis. This is the first lens. Rays are coming from infinity. They will form image at 4x. Okay, I think they're coming at an angle. Let's not bother. So finally the image is formed here. At a distance 4x. I think that this was the question given. Next time. So here, what is the at a distance 4x? So what should be the focal length of this lens? FA should be 4x because the rays are coming. So how the rays are coming? How the incident parallel to principal axis? No, they are incident at an angle similar to that in the telescope one. So for your convenient, I'll just show it. It should be, this should be the rays. Actually, the rays are coming from far away. The ray diagram will be of like this. The one which will pass through optic center will go undeviated. We'll get it. This will be the focal length. Fine. No, this is about the first situation. Next again. Height of the image is h. A thin diverging length of focal length x is placed at B. And a converging length of focal length. Okay, there's a next one lens is there. Diverging lens is placed at B. PB is equal to 2x, exactly the midpoint. Okay, one diverging lens. Diagram, ulta pulta. Yeah. Next again, a focal length. Let me call this length as B. 2x focal length, and next is period distance converging lens. Okay, get into the problem now. 2x, x, and this is x. What will be this will become IA. Call this as IA, where the image will be formed. The rays are similarly there, incident, same thing. Now you start with IA. Now you know IA. This IA will become object for the lens B, and IB will be formed. That IB will become image for FC, and that will be image. So what is the height of the final image? So for diverging lens, what should be the formula? 1 by VB minus, so this should be plus 2x minus 2x. A thin diverging lens of focal length x, okay, this is x, and a converging lens 2x. Okay, okay, I made changes. Then they should be, let it be formula, let it be like this. They should be plus 2x. This will be minus x 1 by 2x minus 1 by x. So VB is equal to minus 2x here. This IA will become object. This IA will become object. IA will become object. So shall we write this as UB? So it will form exactly the position IB where IB will be here. This will be the location. B by UB, VB is minus 2x, UB is plus 2x, which is minus 1. So that will be inverted. So no magnification. The image formed will be now this will become object for the other lens 1 by this will be the rays minus 3x plus 2x. VC equal to 6x. So magnification will be MB, you write it. So MC equal to VC by UC. 6x by minus 2. Okay, let's calculate height of the final image is asking. What should be the HB? So what can be HB? HB equal to MB into H minus 1 into H. What about HC? H should be equal to MC into HB. MC is how much? Minus 2 into minus H plus 2H. This will be the height of the final image. Just you have to fight with the basic formulas. I'll scroll down. What to do? Some projectile motion. Already we did for concave mirror. No? Similarly, shall we apply the same formula? Say you need not to bother again. What is the length equation formula? 1 by V minus 1 by U equal to 1 by. Differentiate this. The negative sign will be for mirror formula, it will be positive. So this should become equal to VI 1 minus 1 by V square dV by dt plus 1 by U square du by dt. Focal length will be constant. So therefore this dV by dt is velocity of image. dV by dt, it will become velocity of image. So this should become equal to V by U whole square negative sign VO. This is all velocity of image with respect to length. If length is moving, bring that also. So shall I write? Let me VIL x equal to V by U whole square, VOL X. What is V and U? U will be given, F will be given. So we'll come to know V. That you substitute, you'll get the particular thing. So I'll get, what is the length? Since VLX is 0, or this if we expand it, VIX, VLX is equal to minus V by U whole square, VLX minus VOX. What is the velocity of the, if the lens is moving, substitute the velocity of lens. So what is the state of lens? Lens is at rest. And the length is at rest. So VIX is equal to minus of substitute all these things with sign and use this formula to calculate V, or bring magnification if you want, right? Magnification. V by U is magnification. No? Okay, this is about X component. What about Y component? So we know magnification is what? V by U, or this should be equal to, so this should be equal to, shall we write Yi by Yo? Differentiate this, differentiating this one, dy already what we discussed in the mirror, the same idea. So this will become VIY magnification into VOY. So what is VOY? What horizontal component of velocity? So what is VOX? Should be equal to velocity of the object, we'll call V naught. Some V naught cos theta. VOY will be V naught sin theta. Is asking at what angle with the principal axis that the image begins to move. I think is asking VIX and VIY. Then what is VI bar? Then you calculate angle made by the velocity vector with the principal axis here. Can you work out this? I just gave the basic mathematical idea. So the same idea of the mirror has to be, so X component M square by VOX. Y component is just only M into VOY.
It should be minus, na, sir?
Which
minus
one?
M square into VOX.
Oh, yeah, negative sign, I think. Okay, after substituting,
So in the third equation you took.
I'll see this. Okay, this should be positive. Yeah.
No, so that also should be negative. The inside expression inside the bracket you wrote it wrong.
VOX minus. Okay, yeah. Okay, I got it. VOL. This will be VOX minus VLX. Then. Yeah. Okay, fine now. Check it once. You'll not get negative sign lens, no? For mirror, I think there was negative sign was there, minus M square. I'll scroll down. Read the question, I'll construct the diagram. Not visible. There's a mirror. We have here lens. Below it, there's a tub. Okay, all of you read the question. Just simple ideas, apparent depth, image formed by the mirror, how it will be. The problem revolves around three ideas: apparent depth, object distance equal to image distance, then again lens equation for the lens. All three has to be applied here. Okay, first we are looking at the bottom. So at the bottom I kept some flower. Let's assume that I kept a flower. Okay, now see that all things. Let's go for some object here. Exactly at the, we'll take reference like this. It'll be easy for us drawing diagrams. So here is what I kept an object. Is a water. For the mirror, where do it will appear? The first question. It will not appear at a, this is height of the water. Next again is telling from the principal axis to the horizontal principal axis of the lens at distance from the bottom. Height of the water is how much? 20. So the remaining distance, how much it will be? 25 centimeter. Call this is H. So what is H? H is 25 centimeter. HW is 20 centimeter. Okay, the mirror is some sort of like an observer. It is going to view the object. Apparent depth, so it will appear as somewhere here I1. So how to calculate that apparent depth? MI1 should be equal to H plus HW by mu W. H is how much? 25. 20 by 4 by 3. 4, 5, 15, 15, and this will be 25, 40 centimeter. Actual depth how much? 45 centimeter from the principal axis, but it will appear to be at 40 centimeter. This I1 will become object for the mirror, where the image will be. Anybody can solve this problem. one will understand the diagram. Nothing is there. No, object distance should be equal to image distance, if you can recollect. So shall we? So mirror, where it will form? It will form on this one. Sir, why on the axis only? Why can't be at any other point? So that this is M dash, you take it. So M dash I1 is it should be called M dash I2. Object distance should be called image distance. It must be. And this angle is how much we know, 45 degrees. And object distance should be equal to m dash I. No, do we know mi1? Do we know m dash I1? We don't know that. That has to be determined. Shall we determine, or directly shall we say what is mi2? Is it mi1 is also equal to mi2? This angle also should be 45. So from this, mi1 should be equal to mi2. I'm directly writing it. Is it justified? No, again, let's come from at what distance the focal length of the lens, 15 centimeter, at a distance of 50 centimeter from the mirror. So what is PM? PM is 50 centimeter. At what distance that will apply the lens equation, we'll find out the image. Any formula shall we apply? 1 by pi3 Now what should be the pi2? Pi2 should be equal to minus of PM plus let's substitute this also. Focal length is how much? Plus 50. Okay, solve all this, get the pi3. 18, huh? 18. So where is the observer? Observer is here. Huh? Eighteen centimeter. Yeah, fine.
Yes, sir.
Pi2 18 centimeter. Pi3. Yeah. Don't get scared. Huh? So many things. The ideas are simple. Huh? I'll magnify a little bit. I'm bringing slab. Till now we've seen like a way. The slab position we didn't tilt it. So one problem I just picked up where I can tilt the slab. I'll get into the question now. So first I think consider only paraxial rays for the lens and near normal incidence for the glass slab. The last condition is very important. First, we'll calculate the position of the first image I1. So here where the image I1 will be in the given diagram. So what about the image I1? What the shift will calculate? What the shift produce will be 1 minus 1 by mu into T. Mu 1.5. So this will be 2 by 3. Thickness of slab 3. 1 centimeter is the shift. Then according to the formula, 41 centimeter. No? So it will appear to be at 40 centimeter equal to focal length plus 20. Where the final image will be plus 40 centimeter. In-body value V.
40.
Plus 40 centimeter will be there only, no image. Okay, plus 40 on this side it will come. Okay, let me call I1. Okay, agree this. There's a condition. Now let's get into second part. Second part, what when I'm just tilted by small angle theta. Then he's asking where the image I2 and that separation between them. Calculate the distance between them. Let me construct a diagram. No need to bother much. Okay, it's a simple idea. We are going to take theta, look at 1 degree. Very small, no? The angular displacement what we give for the slab is in fact very small. Slab, tilted slab. This was the thing. How you analyze this? I just wanted, I'm just going to correct your basics. Till now, what I think we did all problems where the slab was vertical, no? So just it is made some inclination. So how what changes you're going to make here? Small theta. This is small theta. What is there in the diagram? Question, what is there? I just put everything in front of. So
That is
is it
not theta, sir.
It is theta with
Theta
perpendicular.
with vertical.
That is showing theta with initial position.
Oh, here. Theta with vertical. I'll do one thing. Agree now? Here I'll show it. Huh? Okay, I got it. Some correction. Now, okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Let's get into the problem. Object, I'm not going to change. No, object where it is there only. The position of object I didn't change. Where the object is there, object will be there only. So I'm not going to disturb the object. Object is here only. The race last part, a near normal incident for the glass slab. So I should now take the there'll be shift along the incident race. No, so near normal shift means I should make the race now incident normally. So therefore the shift I should not measure along blue color line, along the red color dotted line I should measure the shift. Able to get this? If the slab is vertical, okay, the shift you will measure horizontal. If the slab is inclined, okay, now the rays are incident normally on the slab. So along that path, what happened? You should measure the shift. Again, the value of shift is same. So for now, what will happen? The length for the length, what happen? The object, what happen? Will not appear at O, will appear at O dash. Able to make it out? This is what I mean to. Call this is. What can be this? Shall we take this is theta or any other angle? It should be theta only. Getting into mathematics now. This will be, I'll call normal to the slab. What can be O01?
1 centimeter.
It should be 1 centimeter. O dash or O dash should be 1 centimeter. Here, let me write O dash should be equal to 1 centimeter. What can be OA? So cos theta equal to OA by OO dash. Or shift into cos theta. Theta very small, no? Theta 1 degree, theta very small. So this will become equal to shift only. This is about. So now AO dash will calculate, or AO dash. So what is sine theta? AO dash by OO dash. So AO dash equal to OO dash sine theta. Theta very small. Sine theta will not be 1. Sine theta will be theta. And this is in degree, no? Theta degrees. So 1 degree, pi by 180. And O dash is 1 centimeter. So this everything will become 1 into pi by 180 centimeter. Now, what is the focal length of the lens? It's 20 centimeter. Object and PO. PO at what distance? It was 41. Now, how much it will appear? PA will be 40 centimeter. So if object is at a distance of like at 2F, where the image will be at 2F. That's I think one more small diagram. I'll put it. So, okay, this is about initial calculation. Shall we enter into now for the lens, image formed by the lens? I'll demagnify it. Yeah. Let's get into the calculation part. So this should be PO is 41 centimeter. So PA will be So where the image pi dash should be 40 centimeter, because what is the focal length? Focal length is 20 centimeter. Then what is the magnification? Magnification should be pi dash by PA. Pi dash is plus 40. This is minus 40 minus 1. So what is the height of the image now? Height of the image should be equal to HI should be equal to magnification into AO dash. Magnification is minus 1 into this will be pi by 180 minus pi by 180 centimeter. So where do it will slightly shift above. So the image, I think I'll try to give one diagram. Oh, okay, this will be the image. What happened will be somewhere here. Earlier, this was the image I1, HI2. What is this? This should be H2. I'll write it. That one. So this I2 will come here. So if this slab was, if the slab is vertical, the image will be at I1. If you tilt slab, no, the image will go here. So this will be the I2. So what is H2? H2 should be equal to I1, I2. Okay, please do remember, at least if not numerical, they may test this with more than one options. If slab is tilted, what conditions will come? That's why I just picked up. Be alert. Shall I go for next one? One more simple idea-based problem. Mirror is moving. So there is the person standing at O is object, and he's going to see his image. What will be the magnitude of velocity of our own image as seen by the observer at the moment when the mirror just starts moving? This is a lens. This is an object. Okay, first object 100 centimeter, where the image I1 will just trace out things one by one. The image will be at 100 centimeter. Okay, what is the focal length? Sorry. Focal length is 50 centimeter. 50 it is 2F. Okay, image will be at 100 centimeter. So this we know 100 centimeter, 100 centimeter. This I1 will happen will become object for the mirror, and where the image will be at a object distance should be equal to image distance, and this will be the I2. Okay, there's the initial part. Okay, now what is the state? The mirror starts moving. This I2 will become object for the lens, So what should be the velocity of, what should be the velocity? The mirror starts moving. So what is the formula you should go for? Vi mx should be equal to 2 times of, I think that is the formula. Vix equal to 2 times of Vmx
Sir,
minus Vox. Yeah.
O is not object, sir. O is observer. You have to
No,
find.
that is image only, no.
No, sir. Lenses image. In the question, sir, what will be the magnitude of velocity of her own image? Means lenses image, not observer's image.
No, no, what will be the magnitude of velocity of our own image as seen by the observer? Lens is not image. So the person is standing and is going to see what is his velocity. I think that's the meaning of the question.
Okay.
Hmm? Velocity of lens. Okay, what is need of that one? No use, no. That is. Straight away, we'll stick on to this formula. Vix equal to Vmx minus Vx. So what is the velocity of the image? 2 into velocity is 10. Okay, let me write. Okay, this is, yeah, 10 will write it. Velocity of object 0. So 20 centimeter per second, that is towards right. So this image I2 will start moving towards right. V2. Now this moving image will become object for the lens. It will form that image. So where the, now it is at what distance? 200 centimeter. Okay, let's use lens formula. 1 by V minus 200. Focal length of the lens 50 centimeter plus 50. This will be 1 by 50. Anybody value?
200 by 3.
200 by 3 centimeter. Only, no? It should be
Positive.
plus 200, 66, 66, 67 centimeter around. So it should be the final image I3 will be somewhere here. He's asking what is the velocity of this image I3? With what speed this image will be moving? I think this is what our question, no? Okay, how to calculate this? I'll use the formula. V3 is equal to yeah, V3 should be equal to, this should be the V by U square equal to V2. What is V? V is what? 200 by 3. This will be minus 200 whole square. V2 is how much? Velocity of that is 20. That is towards right. 20 by 9 centimeter. Okay, agree. This simplest ideas. Sir, lens is moving. Okay, tell me like what you are going to do. You are going to make changes again from the beginning here. The image I1 will be moving. The object it is lens moving again even. The for again you have to make changes. So you do get questions of velocity Vm. I'll write it. I'll go for next question. I'll read the question. There are two slabs he has brought. Okay, what the two slabs will do? They'll produce the shift here, no? So nothing to do with the any of the other conditions. And there's a thing. So where the object is kept here. Where do its final image will be? Find the distance of final measure from the lens. Also find the magnification. Okay, let's do one thing. So what these two slabs are there? So that their duty is to only to produce a shift, nothing to do. Will they produce any magnification? Nothing. There won't be any magnification. And just showing that one, there's a lens is there, two slabs are there. Get into the problem, read question carefully. What is the duty of slabs? Only to produce shift, no? So we'll calculate shift. What is the shift produced by first slab? Two glass slabs has been placed behind the lens. Slabs are in that one. So this will be 1 minus 3/2. Thickness of one shift is thickness of two slabs, 6 centimeter one. 2 centimeter is the shift produced by the first slab. S2 equal to 1 minus 3/2. What is the thickness of other? 2 centimeter. So 2/3 shift produced by the second slab. Then the lens will form the image by V. V1 equal to 1 by UV is how much? 30. Focal length of the lens.
Refractive index of both the slabs are not same. Second slab it has refractive index 2.
Oh, changed here. Glass that of the 3/2. Another. Okay, this is 2.
Thickness is also 4.
1 centimeter shift.
Thickness is also 4.
4. Then 2 centimeter. I think I'm reading somewhere. Yeah. 1.5 equiconvex lens. F is equal to equiconvex lens, and then the focal length should be equal to plus 20 only. For equiconvex lens, if it is made up of glass, the focal length will be that of the radii. Plus 60 centimeter. There'll be a shift will be there. Because of the shift, how much it will be? 64 centimeter will be the final image. This much is what we know it. And now I'm going to combine the slabs. What is the next part? In the next part, what we do is like we'll combine the slabs.
Sir, it will shift forward, no, sir.
Okay, right, no?
60 centimeter minus 4 centimeter, 56 centimeter.
Yes. Shift will be in the direction of incident ray, no? Shift will be towards right or towards left. Just tell me only that particular point.
So it will shift towards left, no, sir.
Why?
Sir, the final image is formed at some distance I, then it will shift in front only, no, sir.
No, you just tell me shift in what direction you measure. Any rule?
No, sir. But when I drew the ray diagram, I'm getting shift in the left only, no, left only.
No, don't draw ray diagram. Tell me like what is the basic idea? In what direction the shift will be there? We must know. So like you can't draw. It's not a Cartoon Network. Huh? It's not like something drawing cartoon.
No, sir. When I drew that,
A
the
diagram
light.
also will get same thing, sir. 64 centimeters only.
Before only will get, sir.
Simple. It's not a cartoon something we are drawing. There's some basic rule is that shift in what direction in the direction of incident. You draw a ray diagram keeping that answer in the mind. Answer should not be on based on ray diagram. The ray diagram should be based on answer. I think I'm right. What happened to this? Okay, I can't. This is.
Okay, sir. Sorry, sir. My bad.
Okay, fine. Yeah, no problem. Yeah. अरे okay, no, I'm able to adjust it. Anything will happen to the image position.
No change.
Nothing. There won't be any change. But slabs in contact, nothing to do. Huh? So where the image I1 was here. Now the image I2. I just wanted to show the diagram as it is. Huh? So the slabs are in contact now. So what is the impact of that? Nothing will be there. So slabs are in contact or they're separated. It will not have this one. Anything happen to nature of image? One more doubt.
No.
Nature of image answer will not tell whose help you should take. You should take help of the ray diagram. Even the nature of image will not change. Am I right? So rather than asking numerical no, they trouble you with more than one option. So you have to be careful. That's why I just picked up this question. And next option C. How does the position of the image change if the two slabs in contact are together moved to the right by a distance of 100 centimeters? Nothing will happen. No?
No change.
Nature of image may change.
Will change now.
Nature of image will change. Huh? Fine. Nature of image has to change. Are they on? I wanted to show this condition very clearly. So what is about the nature of image? Because now where the two slabs 100 centimeter, 64 centimeter is what final image is formed. No, till here is what it will be 64 from the lens. This 64. It is here. No. Now what happened? The slabs are brought here. So what happened to the rays? The rays, what happened, will come in, converge at point 1, and afterwards further they'll move. Nature of image will change. So I'll position of image will not change. Nature of image will be virtual. I2 will be virtual. Here I2 will be real. Agree this, please. You can draw the ray diagram. Really, third one is need a ray diagram. Huh? Just mere like that we can't see. So here the slabs what happened now they'll be here somewhere here. The rays what happened, they'll converge at point I1. Again they'll move further. So the image form will be now virtual. And this again it's there in SC Verma. I just picked up once again to Just I'll give this brief description. So what we have, FA, this will become one lens, FB will become one lens, and we have a mirror. So first what we should do, FA and FB, I'll find out the effective focal length. So FA will become lens. And how to calculate that particular formula? By mirror formula, R A by mu A minus 1. What about FB? FB, you should use lens maker formula. Mu B minus 1 by 1 by RA. Both will be negative. Both will be negative here. Calculate FB. Then use lens maker formula and find out effective focal length. Then FM, the silver surface. This will be the radius RA. This will be radius RB. Am I right? And this is a plane surface. So what is FM? FM will be RB by 2. Then replace this effective by this formula. Shall I put a condition like this? This will be much easier method, I feel like. Then what is this? This is a or mirror, curved mirror. Based on the value, you should replace here. I solved in class. It's available in notes and also there in SC Verma. Please go through once. They'll help you. Okay, after this, let me, I think I have one more problem. We'll go for it. This is very nice, simple problem. The way you analyze this, you can solve this for 1 hour also. You can solve this within 2-3 minutes also. Maximum exam, what will happen? You should go with a basic skills rather than this one. Find the distance between two lengths so that final image is formed at object itself. See what should happen finally? They should retrace the path, no? From principle of reversibility of light, that has to be applied. Focal length 20 centimeter, object is kept at 10 centimeter. And another plano convex lens of 40 centimeter are placed coaxially. Look at now, focal length of convex lens is 20 centimeter. Object is less than that one. No? So what should be the image I1? How the rays should move, in what direction they should move. It's a real object. Huh? It's a real object. Let's have a diagram like this. So it will send a rays. So what happened to those rays? What all it's saying? They'll get diffracted, no? So you can select it. There'll be, we'll get a image where the image will come. The image will come on left side. So let's use lens formula 1. So for the, I'll call this is F1, this is F2. What is the focal length of this? This is given 20 centimeter. And another plano convex lens of focal length 40 centimeter. Keep it here. So now let me use formula 1 by V1, or we'll use symbols P1, P2. Let's get into the thing now. So 1 by P1 I1, P1O equal to 1 by F1. P10 is minus 10. Focal length of this is how much? Plus 20. P1I1 will be minus 20. Where the image will be here. Image will be okay, keep it here. No, this will be the image I1. No, this will become object for planar convex lens, and it's a silvered one. So first of all, the rays what happen? They'll diverge. No, the diverging rays what happen will go and fall on planar convex lens. They'll undergo refraction at curved surface, then reflection at plane surface again, and it should finally image should be at this particular point. Okay, this I1 now will the rays will go and incident at P2. So I'll use the select a refraction at spherical surface formula. So this will be P2 refraction itself. This will be focal length of that we don't know. No, find the distance. We don't know mu. Huh? Okay, I think I'm searching mu. Mu is not there. Okay, let's keep and we'll keep it R. Any formula? Focal length formula will be 1 by
Again,
f
focal
should
length
be
no.
equal to mu minus 1 by r. Okay, that one. So this will be how much 1 by f is there. So 1 by 40 equal to mu minus 1 by r. I'll use this formula now. Applying that at
Not required.
P2. Not required. I'll eliminate it. I'll eliminate it. That's what. So this will be mu P2 I2 minus 1 20 1 by 40. And now after refraction, what happens? Let me write here. The rays after refraction at P2 should be incident normally on plane mirror. Then will happen from principle of reversibility of light, the image will be formed at O only. Will I agree this? So therefore, what should be the P2I2? P2I2 should be equal to infinity. This will be your answer. So can you draw a ray diagram? That's what can we draw a ray diagram? So let's get into the rays here. What happen will diverge. I'll draw the ray diagram. Just see once. It will be so then. Now I'll go for solid. diagram. In your notes, you can show that clearly. So E what? Then they'll retrace a path. So after refraction, they should become here horizontal. It should be incident normally here. Okay, there's no necessity for you to fight with anything here. I think so this question is there in some most of the books, or even in Icon, I think it's available, I feel. So actually what students will try to go for then again image. Of course, you'll get answer, but very lengthy. It takes maybe 20 minutes. So whenever image and object are at same position, so there should be some sort of, you can think about principle of reversibility of light. That will be on safer side to minimize calculations. One more, you have to go through the focal length by shift method, just a formula based with it. I discussed in class, all the diagrams are there. Go through once, revise that also. I think on Saturday, I'll discuss some questions left over. Meanwhile, if you want, you will try it. I'll not delete them. Shall I end up the class? Okay, thank you.
Tomorrow advanced exam is there.
Tomorrow only is there. Mains, what about mains?
Main
Monday, sir.
Okay, then prepare for advance, no problem. Revise all things better.